Hello, Earth. How are you?
Earth?
Someone could be listening.
Planet?
Well, people could be listening in another planet. I don't know.
You think so?
There could be something out there.
That's very strange. Welcome to Winging It Wednesday. Today's episode of Winging It Wednesday is brought to you by Neuma Coffee.
It is.
Neuma coffee.com. Go there and get yourself some coffee. Chris Bean is the gentleman over there who's got some amazing coffee. All you got to do, go in there, get a couple bags. At checkout, type in the coupon code HWT, and you get a 20% discount. So, great coffee. I'm actually drinking some Neuma coffee right now. His Colombian decaf, which is, I don't sound like I've been drinking a decaf, but I don't want to be up all night either. So, that's why I'm drinking. Yes.
So, here we are again. We're going to be changing things around when we're doing this because we're using this new software. It's called Mimo Live. Nobody cares.
Mimo Call.
Mimo. Well, no, you're on a Mimo Call. The software is called Mimo Live.
You're a Mimo Call, you jerk. Don't call me names.
Sorry, man. And as you can see, no Derek. We had a miscommunication, is what I would call it. Is that how you feel about it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I don't know who. I mean, Derek, I'm sure he communicated properly, but maybe you and I didn't get the memo.
The story sounds correct.
Okay.
So
yes. So I messaged Derek. He said he was in San Antonio. And I'm like, are you available to record? He's like, no, I'm in San Antonio. And I'm thinking to myself, well, Scott and I screwed up the whole scheduling in our brain then. So for some reason, I was set that, hey, today we're recording, but we got that mixed up. But that's okay. You got Scotty D and me, and we got a show for you.
Apparently we were wrong.
Yes.
I don't know why, but we were.
Well,
okay.
You were wrong. I'm
You're Mr. Right. Did your wife buy that for you or something? Is that why you're showing it off?
I'm not really showing it off. It was the only clean coffee cup. So, yeah.
How many? That's a great question, and I would love to know from everybody else. I have a coffee mug problem. I really do.
Yep.
How many mugs do you think are probably in your house? We should, for the next show, we should go do some research, find out how many coffee mugs we have in our house. Now, it's a little different for you because you have two kids who, do either one of them drink coffee?
No.
Okay. So it's just you and Jackie drinking coffee.
Yep.
Same here. Cheryl and I. She drinks tea, though. She's not a coffee drinker. What's up with that?
I don't trust those people. Well, let me clarify. This wasn't the only clean cup, but I have specific cups that I like, and I have specific ones that I don't like.
Yep.
So this was the only clean one of the ones I liked. We've probably got 10 to 12 coffee cups.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, plus the boxes of coffee cups that I put away because they were too small.
Okay,
Seriously.
so how many do you think were in the small?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me just say this. We've given away probably and put away 10 to 20 coffee cups.
Okay. I still feel like I got you beat.
That's okay. It's not a contest. Well, if it is, let me know. I'll go buy some.
It's not a contest, but I have a mug buying problem. Like, for some reason, when I see a mug that I like, I'm always like, oh, man, I got to get that. And I buy it.
Well, I'm that way with craft beer glasses or beer glasses in general.
Okay.
So I've got tons of those. I mean, I've got this storage thing next to me that's full, and then I keep some in the house.
Okay.
So I do that with beer glasses. Even though I'm not drinking as much beer as I have in the past, I'm still not going to get rid of the glasses.
Right.
But let me say, I do have 4 travel cups, which were not included in my count.
See,
so,
it's slowly inching up. Do me a favor, turn your volume up just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. That. I want to make sure everybody can hear you as well as they can hear me. So the part of the reason that I started kind of thinking about all the mugs that I have, are you familiar with Gary Vaynerchuk?
Never heard
Gary
of
V. You've never heard of Gary V?
I don't think so.
Okay. Gary V's really big on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. He's just an entrepreneur. He is really, really good at motivating people to do the things that they want to do and all that kind of stuff. Anyway,
Okay, sounds good.
You can check it out sometime. But he does this thing. He's into hustling and getting, making his businesses be awesome.
Of course.
But one of the things that he does is he goes to garage sales on the weekend. He's filthy rich, but he goes to garage sales. And he's been recording them. I sent you a video of it because you do something somewhat similar. You get things, fix them, sell them. Yeah. He goes to garage sales and he buys this stuff, and he's trying to show people that even if you don't have a lot of money, if you hustle, you go to a garage sale, you can find stuff and pay like pennies for it.
Oh, yeah.
And sell it on eBay for thousands of dollars.
Oh, easily. Yeah. I mean, I have not done too much of the garage selling, but I do auctions and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah.
And estate sales, stuff like that. And I've acquired a lot of stuff. I just picked up, I recently picked up a fishing reel. I got it for $21 and I wound up selling it for $50.
Yeah. So you just keep, that's the same thing he does. He's flipping these things.
I doubled plus a little extra on my money. So I take that and then I reinvest it into something else, which I've actually, somewhere behind me, you can't see it because of where I'm at. I actually just got a cymbal for drums.
I like how you're trying so hard to see if you can get it into the picture, but you
I don't know what side of the screen it's on.
It's okay. I see it a little bit. It's right there. Yeah, we can see it. There you go.
Yeah, the people on the podcast can really see that.
That's okay.
So I just bought a drum cymbal for $35. It sells brand new for $80. So I figure I can probably sell it for $50 to $60 and almost double my money off of it. And then I'll take that money and reinvest it and, sell other stuff.
Yeah. So
I've been doing that for 2 years. And
one
I've
of the
made
things
thousands of dollars
that Gary Vee makes a good amount of money on is coffee mugs. Because people are into like these vintage coffee mugs. So you go somewhere, you find, I don't know, a Scooby-Doo coffee mug or something.
Okay.
Puts it on eBay. He buys them for like 25 cents, obviously, at a garage sale. People are just trying to get rid of their junk. And, he's making mad money. He went and he's recorded a couple of these now where he takes these guys out and he's driving around in a Land Rover and stops at these places. He just goes like to tons of them in one day. So he'll go on a Saturday. Right. Get there early in the morning, just start hitting all of them. He walks up, looks real quick, sees if there's anything that interests him, grabs it, tries to, get a good price on it. The thing that kills him a couple of times is people know him so well that somebody will be like, "Oh my gosh, dude, Gary Vee, what's up, dude?"
Yeah, like, if you're wanting to buy this, it's got some value.
Right. Then he's like, "Oh, dang it. They blew my cover." And he moves on. He doesn't buy. If he knows that they're going to try and get more out of him because they know he's rich, he just moves on.
That's interesting.
It's really good. You should watch it. I sent you it in email. I sent you an email. Do you even check your email?
No, I haven't checked in a while.
Oh, for crying out loud.
We could have like tons of sponsors trying to sponsor the show, and I just don't know.
Okay. Anyway, speaking of, you already talked about Numa Coffee. Let's talk about HWIEBE.com. Hector Weeb Pipes got the radiator pipe. He's got the Terminator, what is that thing called that he pokes through stuff for the cigars? I always forget.
The radiator?
No, it's not. There's a radiator. He's like, "Oh, great job, guys." So right. You don't remember the name of it, do you?
The Redeemer.
The Redeemer. Man, the light from your computer screen just made you turn like a ghost.
Did it?
Yeah, when you looked up to trying to find the Redeemer. But HWIEBE.com, Hector Weeb, he makes these fantastic radiator pipes. If you're into smoking pipes, it's a cool, dry smoke. And the Redeemer is this fantastic cigar tool. So, we're not trying to promote smoking, but we are, because if you're a smoker and you want to get into pipes or cigars, go to HWIEBE.com and put in the coupon code HWT, and you will get 15 whopping % off at checkout. HWIEBE.com. All right, so before the show started, Bob was like, "Hey, can you grab a picture for me?" And I said, "Sure." "Can you put it on the screen?" And I was like, "Yeah." So you want to talk about this picture. You want me to throw it up right now?
Well, in a second here.
Okay.
So I just thought it was funny. Here's an article I saw today, and it was from NASA.
Mm-hmm.
And NASA put the information out there for everybody to write about and talk about. And NASA truly did some clickbait, and kind of made me laugh.
Okay.
You know, because we all know what clickbait is. Something shocking, revealing, whatever, to get you to click on a link or click on a picture and read an article or whatever.
Yep.
We have an episode of ours that has a lot of downloads and views and stuff like that, which was Danny in the hot tub or something like that.
Danny's sex tub.
Danny's sex tub.
Yeah.
And that was like a clickbait episode, you know, in a sense, and it wound up becoming a clickbait episode, which that one's happened to have more downloads and more than anything. So NASA did this clickbait thing to where they said flying saucer crash, a photo in a real history in the history behind it. So they actually said that, hey, there was a crash of a UFO, basically in the title of it. So NASA flying saucer crash. And come to find out, it just makes me laugh that they did some clickbait.
I'm going to show the picture. Come to find out,
there it is. You see a couple helicopters behind it like it's a big deal.
It just looks like a trash can that got blown up.
Yeah, it's just kind of this weird half circle device, something like that. Could it be a UFO? Maybe, sure. I mean, but
do they know what it is?
Yeah, they know what it is. So it wasn't a UFO because a UFO is an unidentified flying object, and they knew what it was. So a while back they had a mission called the Genesis. It had been orbiting the sun for a while to collect solar wind particles that are usually deflected away by the Earth's magnetic field. So they wanted to collect it to get some information, and they've been following this thing for a while, and they knew it was coming back, you know, but and they knew it was going to crash in a desert in Utah, but they kind of just threw it out there for some clickbait, I guess, just to
hilarious.
Just to get some info, or
doesn't it seem like these guys seem like they would be these type of people?
Actually, I prefer an ice mead.
Don't you think so?
Well, if they probably would like mead.
They're would
probably on a different level than us.
Yeah, that was supposed to be for Derek. Thanks a lot, Derek, Mr. Mead drinker.
Thanks, Derek.
I was telling my brother the other day. I was like, "Yeah, this guy on my show drinks mead," and he was like, "What?"
Who are you telling that to?
My brother.
Oh.
And he was like, "What? Someone drinks mead?" I was like, "Yeah. He makes his own." And then I told him about how he makes a face when he drinks it, and we both think that's hilarious.
Yes, he definitely makes a face when he drinks it.
He's like, whenever he drinks it, it just makes this terrible face. And he goes, "It's so good."
Is it malty and full-bodied? Because I like malt.
Yeah, he does like it.
Have you had anything good to drink lately? Or have you just been on your water kick? Yes.
I tried that. This is another thing I was telling my brother. Now that I live in Michigan, I talk to my brother all the time. I tried this Budweiser Jim Beam. It's aged in Jim Beam cask, but it still tastes like Budweiser, which is a big problem.
Oh, okay. So
it's Budweiser. It's like 6.2%, but it's got like a bourbon kind of taste to it. It's a little weird.
How bad was it?
It was palatable. That's the thing. It was not terrible, but it's not great. I wouldn't be like, "Hey, man, you guys got to get a hold of some of this stuff." It just was like, I was like, "Oh, cool. I like bourbon. I'd like to see what that tastes like."
Yeah.
But it's Budweiser.
Yeah, that's the problem. So you're putting crap into a nice barrel, and then it tastes bad.
You're ruining everything.
I'm not bashing Budweiser.
There's probably you turned off half the nation probably.
I know. Some people really, really enjoy it, and it's just not my thing.
Listen, I've talked about this before. I decided I was going to try and figure out which light beer I liked the best because I was on keto, and I was like, every once in a while if I wanted a light beer. So I tried Bud Light, I tried Coors Light, and I tried Miller Lite. And I could not believe it. I liked Miller Lite the best.
Wow.
I couldn't figure it out.
Last time I tried that, I don't know what it was for. We were at the bowling alley for something, and my brother got a picture of it, and he poured some of it into a glass. I have a beer. Okay, cool. So I took a drink, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what is this?" And I couldn't drink it. Like, I could not get myself to drink it. I guess I'm just a beer snob, though. So I did have my first beer in a while. Local company out of Chicago called Maplewood Brewing Company.
Yeah. Does it
like
taste like Maplewood?
No, it's a hazy IPA, so it's super juicy and citrusy. First beer I've had in quite some time.
Okay.
So, but I have been drinking some Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
which I really enjoy.
I got some of that from our realtor when we closed on this house. He bought me a bottle of Buffalo Trace, and I was just like, wow, dude. And I mean, it's so good.
I enjoy it. There's other people out there that said it's like drinking, you know, I don't know, nasty stuff, but I actually really enjoy it.
It's good. So. It's good. And the thing I was going to say, going back to the light beers, Coors Light is basically the least offensive of all light beers. It's like drinking water, bubble water.
Yeah, I don't know. Coors Light, Bud Light, to me, they're on the same level there. Those two.
Bud Light just has this taste that none of the other ones do.
Lime.
No, I did not. No, there's something. It's something about it. And again, I'm not trying to. I know there are so many people that are so into Bud. I'm not going to trash them. Because look, I drank Miller Lite and liked it, okay? I can't say anything about anybody else's tastes.
That's the cool thing about beer, about whiskey, about whatever. They have tons of variety out there, and they're going to keep selling them and making them if they sell. So some people love the Bud Light. Jimmy loves the Busch Light, our friend Gentleman Jim.
God.
Just the Keystone Light, you know, some guys like that stuff. My brother is a huge fan of PBR.
That's good.
So he loves PBR. There's 2 of them in my fridge that have been sitting there for like...
Which brother?
I don't know, 2 months. My older brother, Jason.
Okay.
There's been a couple of them.
Shout out to Jason. What up? PBR.
There's a couple of them that have been sitting in my fridge for a while that I won't drink, but whenever
Are you really that much of a snob you wouldn't drink a PBR?
Yeah.
Dude, if you go out to like some dive bar in Chicago or something, they're going to have that, or what's some of the other ones? You ever heard of Blatz?
Yeah, I've heard of Blatz.
There's a Chicago beer. What's the Chicago beer?
Old Style.
Yeah.
Which that is absolutely terrible.
No, but if they like sell them for like $1.
Right.
You can get a bottle of this stuff for $1 when you're at the bar, and
I'll have a glass of whiskey first and then have beer.
Drown your sorrows in dollar beer night.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll pay $20 for a glass of whiskey in the city of Chicago. So.
No kidding, man. Jeez, $20 for a whiskey?
Oh,
are you joking? Are you
no? I'm serious. No, well, usually they're $15.
But what kind? Are you talking about like really good stuff, or are you talking like Jack Daniels?
Just Jack. Well, like a glass on the rocks. Oh
no.
Yeah. In Chicago, it's different.
For $15?
Yep.
Dude,
that's Chicago.
That makes me sad for you a little bit. Not that I would ever go buy a whiskey.
That's why I don't go drinking in Chicago.
Right. Is it taxed or something?
Oh,
that's a funny question.
Everything's taxed.
Chicago, everything's
Chicago.
taxed.
Come on now.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so let me just say this: we're trying some new stuff on the show as far as like how we're filming it and all that kind of stuff. So anything you guys want to tell us about, if you are a person who watches on YouTube or on Facebook, just let us know what you think of the new format. I'm hoping using this we can start to do some more live stuff. Bring people in. It seems a bit more stable than some of the other things that we've been using. So I wanted to give it a try. I like the look of it. And I
think it looks a lot better.
I think the other thing I like is you literally are running the show. You don't have to like go back and like put the logo in later and put the music in later. I'm just running it. I'm like literally, it's like we're on a TV show and I'm just hitting all the buttons as we go.
Yeah, and that's an awesome thing. That's something that we've wanted for a long time on the show, to have drops, to have people to throw up pictures, things like that. But it takes a while to find the technology. You know, we've been using Skype as our basically audio and video feature, and recording it with Ecamm call recorder, Skype recorder, basically for Mac.
And that stuff's good. It works.
It works, but we're limited on the things we're able to do. Now with this, it opens up a whole new thing for us, and we're excited to be able to, put videos up and put pictures up and sound drops like this one right here.
Which one do you want me to play?
You were supposed to just do
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Yeah, see, gangsters, what's up, guys?
I think they're really loud, though. I'm watching like the volume, and I'm like, oh crap.
They are pretty loud, so we'll have to. Again, there's going to be some tweaking over the next little while, so we apologize ahead of time if you are listening and your ears get blasted. But this is the fun stuff we want to try to get to. This is the next step for Hey We're Talking, and one of the next steps is getting all three of us here at the same time. No, I'm teasing.
It is. We're running out of time. The music means it's time to say goodbye on Hey We're Talking.
One quick thing, real quick. Beginning next week, we're
Ooh,
going
you're
back
throwing
to
it
3
out there.
episodes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's
Beginning
putting
next
us on
week,
the spot.
It's our 2-year anniversary. We're going back to 3 episodes a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So look forward to you guys. Look forward to more episodes, a lot more content coming out.
Yeah, buddy. Until next time, we love you, we appreciate you, and thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes.